The Treasury bonds came up to this blue support resistance line right there on the 17th of September. We just had a Federal Reserve decision. They did indeed lower the interest rates, and last week I think I mentioned that quite often you want to, either buy the rumor, sell the news, or sell the rumor, buy the news. So in the case of Treasury note yield, the Treasury note yield was going down until we had the decision this week, and then it started going back up. So in this case, we're selling the rumor and buying the news for the Treasury note yield. So if you're buying bonds, it's the opposite with bonds. So if the yield is going up, that means bonds are going down. So I think in this case, the 10-year Treasury note yield seems to be at least wanting to rebound. So in this case, we can actually project my indicators into the future, and they line up very nicely. So notice that this red, like darker red line kind of goes up like this, and then it sort of tops out around October, in the early October. So I think that we will see a move higher for Treasury yield, and by extension a move lower for bonds, into at least like October, maybe early November. But I think that at that point we will judge if there is resistance, and the resistance would be right around the red line. And so if we see that resistance, then we want to be again a little bit later, like around the end of October to early November, to start buying bonds, because interest rates and bonds move in the opposite direction. Right this instant, I want to do probably nothing with bonds, because let's look at 20 plus year Treasury note, Treasury bond fund. This is TLT. So notice what happened. The Treasury bonds came up to this blue support resistance line right there on the 17th of September. We had the decision, and it got pushed back basically. We never broke out into bullish levels for this long dated Treasury bonds, TLT.